That's not your fault. You're not familiar with combat yet. I should have reminded you that you couldn't move. But
That's fine.
Yeah, you have a move, an action, a bonus action.
you don't necessarily have a bonus action.
I'm alone anyway.
To keep it simple, you have a move and an action.
I'm by myself.
Don't you always
anyway.
have a bonus action?
You have free actions. Like you have to. Something has to give you a bonus action. Like something
Really?
special.
Oh.
You do not have a bonus action like by default.
Like the dancing lights had a bonus action
Right.
because it's
Yes.
dancing.
Something has to
so
modify
it's like
that.
as a
Yeah.
bonus action.
Yes,
Oh, okay. I misunderstood that.
That's okay. So Pervins, where do you want to move to?
I'm frantic. Pervins is running to and fro. I will
With 25 movement speed.
with a 25 movement speed.
Lightfoot.
Pervins would never say that.
I
Ooh, that's one mark against Pervins.
wouldn't say what.
I have a 25 movement
We
speed.
can't talk numbers. We can't talk numbers.
All you know is I'm way
I
faster.
will run.
Boom.
Pervins will run closer to the fray and ready his short bow.
Okay, I'm going to interpret that as you step sort of behind Lilia, so you guys kind of form a line. Hogger is first the mouth of this area. Lilia is right behind him. You have a terrible shot. You're just pointing your bow at Lilia's back.
Why?
Because
We're in like a
that's all you
hallway.
can like. Yeah, imagine you're going through a door,
Pervins
right?
is very small.
That's true.
Yes, I understand that
very-
Pervins is very small, but
Can
imagine
I see
there's
him
a
up behind me with a bow and just kind of go, ugh.
yeah. You're
I'm
very
like,
confused
what
right
the
now.
hell
So
is going on?
you see this door. You see Hogger in the frame of the door. You see Lilia right behind Hogger. That's what you see. And then I mean, there's stuff to the north of you. It's just pitch black.
Are the lights still there though?
The lights are illuminating the area with the wolves, so the area to the north is not illuminated because what she's illuminating is an enclosed space, so it's only illuminating that area. Well, it's not enclosed, but
Pervins runs up and he says, "To your left, good lady."
And I go, whoa.
you can't. I don't know what that means. Like what?
Passing on the left.
You're trying to go through Lilia?
I just kind of palm his face. And just say, just hang on a second.
Just hang on a
Just
second.
hang on a second.
Okay.
Lilia's ready.
What would you
she's
have
happy to
me
help.
do?
Just wait.
That's
No,
okay.
he's. I'm
wants
gonna
to help
take
Hogger.
this as a real thing that's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
He's actually palming your face. So when you say, "What would you have me do?"
She.
That's what you say. Like he can't decipher what you're saying.
I say, what? And I move my palm off his mouth.
I say, "What would you have me do? My brotherman lies wounded and
Brotherman?
under attack."
Brotherman. I like the way Pervin speaks.
I go, all right, and I step behind Pervins and let him go in front of me.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So Pervy's second in line now.
You are now second in line.
When Hogger dies, Pervins is next.
My
die.
short bow is at the ready.
Okay, your short bow is still pointed at. Now it's pointed at Hogger's back instead of
Right,
Lilia.
right.
No, it's pointed at the wolves.
How can it be pointed at the wolves? Hogger is a
He's
half
in the
orc.
door. He's right there. He's big.
Yeah.
You can see the
I mean,
wolves.
the ceiling is quite high, so the ceiling above you guys, you can't. It's like 20 feet above you. It's a very high ceiling.
And I shall shoot my bow in an arc.
All right, roll a d20.
You're shooting.
I'm going to attack the wolf.
How?
Try.
Okay, you can try. You can try to roll a d. It's too late for this.
You're going to hit Hogger. You're going to hit Hogger with your arrow.
The look on his
19.
Boom.
Ooh.
With a plus
Fuck.
what?
Okay, that was
Plus
much
4.
higher than
Plus
expected.
23.
Okay,
You are on a roll, Pervins.
roll it.
Hogger is in trouble.
I can't believe this is happening.
The power of friendship.
Roll another d20.
Why?
Just do it.
Why?
For damage.
No.
Oh.
Roll another goddamn d20.
No, that was right. That wasn't a good roll. You tricked me, Ben.
That one can't. What?
Hang on.
No.
You can't
What did you
re-roll.
roll? You can't
It was a
re-roll a
6.
bad
It was a
roll.
6.
It was a 10 total.
Did you just try to re-roll?
Yes.
Because you didn't like what you saw?
I felt tricked.
That is the most egregious thing I've seen in this game
Oh
so
no.
far.
You're going to call upon the wrath of the Dungeon Master.
So she
At
rolled a
least
23 and a 10.
You had a point of inspiration.
Oh,
You no longer have a point of inspiration.
Oh, removed.
Oh.
Am I on probation?
No,
You're just on
You can't re-roll rolls. It's like one of the most important things in the
very
game.
uninspired move.
Okay, so You manage to shoot the arrow above Hogger's head. You try to arc it, but that fails, so it just kind of goes straight diagonally above Hogger. You hear a clink. I must have hit the ceiling. That's what you logically assume.
With a 23?
The good part is she didn't hit Hogger.
I feel like there's a personal
Okay,
vendetta
yeah.
against
I'm going to
Pervin.
explain the mechanics behind how that happened. So, the only way that how is she going to shoot an
She
arrow?
can see the wolf.
No. Listen to me. Think about the wolf is like 10 feet away from her. How is she going to shoot it in an arc where it hits the wolf and has enough force in an arc to damage it?
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't at all.
The only way that I was going to let it happen
Ricochet off the ceiling.
if
This is
she
a
rolled. No,
fantasy
you can't.
world,
It's a
man.
wooden arrow. The only way that I was going to let it happen is if you rolled a natural 20. You rolled a 19, so I was like, okay, if you manage to hit the wolf's armor class again on a second roll, I was going to allow it. But you didn't. So,
Fair enough.
whose turn is that?
I think it's
That-
Lila.
that had me
I don't
all-
know what's
I think
going on.
Lila goes.
It's probably
Yeah,
nice.
it's Lila.
Yeah.
That I was very flustered there. Pervins, that was a hell of a turn.
You handled it well. You
I
handled it well.
shanked
I'm
past
really
back.
pissed that an arrow just went above me, by the way, from my back.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
actually-
That's rational.
I think
I
this is
am
Lila.
Hogger, you
Pissed.
I
Yeah.
had my bow out.
You
I'm
don't know
pissed.
what it was. You don't know if it was a goblin or if it was your
Yeah.
dumb friends or
Lila,
whatever.
keep
it
those
was.
bows down. Keep that bow down, Lila.
Did you say that?
Yes, Pervin says Lila. Keep those bows.
I say that wasn't me.
We
I'm
haven't
having
made
a-
it through one room
I know,
of this
one
house.
room.
Sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
having
okay.
a crisis of conscience because these wolves, if these wolves were out in nature and like actually coming at me,
They're too
I would
far
kill
gone,
them.
damn it.
I would
Far
kill
gone.
them.
It's
But,
They're
like,
too
they were
far
chained up.
gone.
They
You
were
can't have
chained
this
up.
conversation in game. You're
No,
you
no,
are
no.
fighting wolves.
No, yeah, I'm just thinking aloud.
It's a meat
They're
market
chained
in
up.
there.
I don't like that. I wouldn't fight them. But now, like, they're coming at us. God damn it. Alright, I use Produce Flame.
Are you going to attack the wolves?
Yeah.
What is your reasoning for attacking the wolves?
They're
Yeah.
hurting Hogger.
No, I don't give a fuck about Hogger.
Whoa.
I don't attack the wolves. I sit here.
You can. I just need you to give me a reason.
Because they were chained up, so I wouldn't attack them.
So
Right.
what are you even doing there?
They're no.
I'm
Remember,
gonna
the
kill
chain is.
sh- I'm
They're
gonna
not
kill the
chained
hell
up
out of
anymore.
These goblins, right? But they were chained
They
up.
were
I
chained
would
up.
have freed these wolves.
Sure. Now they are free, technically.
Well, they got chains on
Speak
them.
to them.
So check out
I
that
can't because
stalagmite.
Hogger wouldn't let me rest, and that's a stupid spell instead of a cantrip. which it
Just
should be.
because you're all still fairly new at this, like I will give you some options here.
Check out that stalagmite.
I can't get in there because Hogger's big dumb idiot is in the doorway.
So your options essentially are you can fight the wolves, but you have to give me a convincing reason. If I'm not convinced, you can't do it. And also, whatever reason that is, you're gonna have to apply that going forward. So if a similar situation happens again, you're gonna have to act in the same way.
Change your morals. Whoa.
No, I mean my
It's not
thing
changing
is,
your morals.
my
it's
thing
just,
is nature is cruel. If a wild animal is attacking me, I'll
Yeah.
kill it.
yeah.
But
I
these
think it's
were
fine.
these were chained up, and I hate that.
I would argue that they were somewhat provoked as well.
Right. So I'm on the wolves' side right now.
So you decide to not attack the wolves.
Yes.
Another
they were
option-
provoked. It lunged at
It
me.
was
but
chained
when
up.
I walked in the
Couldn't do
room,
anything to
they
you.
were provoked.
What I heard
You
Hogger
s-
say is, it's chained up, it can't hurt me, I want to kill it.
You did say
I heard
you
Hogger
said
say
one
that.
word.
lunged at me first.
No,
Gilbert, it lunged at you, but it did not attack you.
couldn't hit
you
you.
said
You said
It was dark.
it
No one could
bit
see
at me.
anything.
it like it did bite
Well,
at you, but it didn't actually hurt
2
you.
minutes into our first
If
adventure.
it could have, it would have.
If it could have, it would have.
Exactly.
That's true. That's correct.
Exactly.
If it could have, it would have.
All right, I think it's the wolf's turn.
So are you done?
I'm gonna see what happens.
You can also, if you want, make an animal handling check. However,
Oh, I forgot
it-
about that. I'm good at that.
it would-
I'm really good at that.
Yes, but consider the situation.
Right.
It
So if I have
you're gonna have to do
speak
something
animals being
magical.
a spell blows my mind. I feel like it should be a cantrip, but whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have the ability to talk to an animal.
Speaking
I think
of-
I get that later, actually.
You don't right now though. You cannot. You cannot converse
No,
with
I know,
these
I know.
wolves.
I get it later, I think. But yeah. Well, a handling animals check, like I would like try to grab the one on his neck.
You're
and,
gonna
like,
have
calm
to
it down.
you're gonna have to convince me how you're going to handle these animals.
Hogger's
a
in the way. I can't do anything.
Okay, that's a good point.
So
Yeah,
I stand here and watch Hogger
yeah.
die.
I think that's the prevailing thing. Is Hogger's in the way. Okay.
Hogger could move into
Andrew,
the room.
it is your turn.
I thought it was the wolf's turn before mine.
No, you are before the wolves.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for me to go in until somebody asks me. I'm staying out.
Okay, wolves.
Roll.
The one that went for your neck is going for you again.
Oh my god.
It's gushing blood.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The one in the neck.
Exposed spine.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he's got an exposed
cleaved
spine.
half of its body off.
So no, you didn't.
You skinned it.
You skinned it. So
So it's even
a chunk
it's
of its
just
skin.
angrier now.
yeah, it is hurt, but it has everything it needs to lunge at you.
And I can feel its pain.
It is in pain, but it is not out of the fight.
Okay.
That's actually a thing. Injury to nature's.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Because it worked so well last time, it goes for your neck again.
Oh no.
Since you have already been bit in the neck, it seems to know. You seem to be even more sensitive there. This will be a crippling. It was a really insane roll. This will be a crippling attack.
Hogger's down.
6 damage.
Hogger's down.
-3.
Hogger! Pervin stands and he screams, Hogger!
This is your fault. You could have. You were in that room with Hogger and you ran away.
Okay, so Hogger, you are the first
No, he was always blocking the door.
person to be unconscious. So the way that this is going to work is, every time it's your turn, you roll a d20. There are no bonuses. You don't add anything. If you succeed, you mark it down. So just put successes and failures. If you get 3 successes, or if you roll a natural 20, you have 1 hit point. You're stabilized. If you get 3 failures, you are dead permanently.
Cool.
What is a success and what's a failure?
I believe it is like above 10 is a success and below 10 is a failure.
Okay.
Let me double check that because this is a brand new thing. Well, for me, it's a brand new thing. I don't know if it was in 4th edition or not.
Did it used to be when you die, you die?
In 3.5, it was when you went below 0 hit points, every single turn, you took another point of damage unless
It's
someone
197.
stabilized you. And once you got to -10,
Oh.
you died.
Got it.
So it was a
Okay.
counter
That's cool.
versus a roll.
Ben, I just wanted to,
What page is it?
197.
I wanted to bring note to you that one of my traits is nimble. I move through the spaces of larger creatures.
So now that Hogger is down on the ground, you can move through that space.
I just meant when Lilia was standing in front of me.
What do you say?
Well, I'm nimble. I can move through the space of larger creatures.
Oh yeah.
How large is the question? Is it medium-sized creatures?
Larger.
It just
I'm
says
only
larger.
medium.
Okay.
But you did get in front of Lilia,
Yeah,
stood away.
I let you go through. So rolling a 1
Good ability,
counts
though. I
as
like
2
that.
failures. Rolling a 20, you get 1 hit point.
Is it above 10 and below 10 though?
10 or higher, you succeed. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you roll your first one now.
20.
D20.
11.
Okay. So mark 1 success.
One
now.
success. There's another wolf.
There's another wolf. There are actually 2 more.
2 other wolves. They're both bleeding like crazy.
No,
though,
one's
right?
fine.
No, one is unscathed.
Yeah, 2 of them are
Yeah.
bleeding,
Yeah,
and one
yeah,
of them is fine.
So the unscathed one, since you are just gushing blood out of your neck, and you've just collapsed to the floor like a giant boulder because you're a big heavy dude with chainmail armor on, it assumes that you're dead. It is a feral animal. It is not going to check for signs of life. You're down. Mission accomplished as far as it's concerned. Just past you, however, is a tasty young halfling
Oh no.
that
Oh.
it sees, and because it's still sort of in the frenzy of combat, it attacks without hesitation. What is your armor class, Pervins?
13.
Okay. It goes for your arm, and it manages to snag it.
I need that to play my bagpipes.
You take 8 points of damage.
I only have 9.
Oh my gosh.
Now you
that's right.
have 1.
Oh no.
I think you targeted Pervins there. I think that was the person.
You
who
were
rolled that.
directly behind Hogger! I'm not going after Andrew!
That should be 1.
Oh, damn it.
You cheating on your HP too? Because, like, I'm gonna have to do serious punishments. Hey, Lila,
Hi.
Ian, I'm directing you. I'm purposefully calling you Ian.
Uh-huh.
Can you
Yeah, I'll make sure.
watch Elise and make sure she's not cheating?
I'm not cheating.
You straight up re-rolled a bad roll. Whose turn? The other wolf does not come forward to attack you. You cannot see it anymore. So
The weak one, the one who
the
tried
one
to
who's
bite a
the
leg
one whose
and-
paw got chopped off. You don't see it anymore.
Oh, okay.
Hogger, is your turn again. Actually, I should have waited
Yeah,
till
you
your
should have
first
waited
roll.
till this
So
turn.
we're just gonna count that as a success. Your turn is over at the moment because there's nothing else you can do. Pervins, it is your turn.
I guess I'll just lie here and die.
Are you done with your turn?
No.
Don't do that. Do something. You have 1 hit point. You're still alive.
You're good with your bow?
You're still technically
Pervins
alive.
is going to launch a short. Can I pull out my rapier?
You can, but since you have so the way that I'm doing it is, if you have nothing equipped and your sword is in a sheath, you can do that as a free bonus side, whatever you want to call it. You can do that without penalty. But if you have a ranged weapon equipped and then you switch to a melee weapon, that acquires a little bit more effort. Like in this case, you're gonna have to drop the bow or put the bow. Like you're gonna have to do something with the bow and then draw your weapon. So if you want to draw your rapier, you can do that, but that will be the action. That would be your action for this turn.
Could Pervins also retreat and leave Lilia to handle these wolves?
You can retreat. However, if you just retreat,
The wolf will chase me.
the wolf will get an attack of opportunity because you're turning your back toward it. However, there is something in this edition called disengage, where you can use your action to move away from the wolf without giving it an attack of opportunity.
Disengage. I like that.
That's
So.
crazy. That's new.
Yeah, it's.
I need to
Kind of
attack
ridiculous.
this wolf.
Whoa.
You can also try to shoot your arrow at it at point blank range, but because it's so close, you have a disadvantage on your roll. But you can do that if you want to.
How big is the disadvantage?
She can
So
use an
what
arrow
a-
as an improvised
What a
weapon.
disadvantage is you roll 2d20 and you take the lower of either score.
Okay, cool.
You take the lower of 2 scores. Excuse me.
Sorry, say that
Right.
again.
So when you have a disadvantage, you roll a d20 twice.
Okay.
You take the lower score.
I will attempt the attack.
Nice.
Okay. Are you marking
Nice.
down every single time you use an arrow? Because you used 2 arrows at this point, so you should have 98 left.
That's a lot of arrows.
Not right now.
And then with this one, it'll be 97. So roll a d20 twice, and please take the lower one.
That's crazy.
It's a 9.
Got a 9.
It's not looking good.
Oh
It's a 3.
no.
3 plus your attack bonus is what?
With the short bow?
My attack bonus is 4. 7.
So, sort of frazzled because your arm just suffered a deep bite, and because you have this wolf like right in your face. You try to stumble a shoot, but it fails. You hit the ceiling again.
That ceiling's getting luck for though.
The ceiling has taken points.
Can you collect arrows after a battle?
It depends. Yeah.
You
So
can,
the ones that are
it's in
hitting the
there.
ceiling are not going to.
'Cause the
They're 20
arrowheads hit
they're
something.
20 feet above you, and
Yeah.
yeah. But like, if it hits something, or if it hits like soft.
If it
earth,
whiffs, yeah.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, absolutely. That's very smart to do, actually. Okay, so Pervins' turn is over. Lilia, it is your turn. Things are going bad for your group.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at this point, it's clear that the 2 injured wolves they're not going to come back from this. So I feel like I could, in good conscience,
Put them out of their misery.
put them out of their misery.
Phew.
Right? Also, they're probably going to try to kill me in a second. Unless what I'd love to do is try to calm these things down. But I can't speak to them because I don't have my
You can
action.
do an animal handling check, but it's
That'll eat up my attack, though, right?